Hello everyone, welcome to this video lesson. In this video lesson, we are solving a problem from a chapter called motion in a plane. And the problem is like this. A particle is projected with a velocity, initial velocity 10 root 2 meter per second at an angle of projection 45 degree with the horizontal. What is the interval between the two moments when the speed is 125 meter per second? Let us first understand what is given in the problem. The problem is said like this. There is a projectile. It is projected with an angle and with the initial velocity. Initial velocity u is given as 10 root 2 meter per second. Angle of projection is given as 45 meter per second. So we know that u can be resolved into components as in the horizontal direction, that is u cos theta, and in the vertical direction, that's nothing but equal to u sin theta. So you can write u as ux I cap and uy j cap, where ux is u cos theta. U is 10 root 2, cos theta is cos 45, cos 45 is 1 by root 2. So ux as well as uy, initial velocity along the x direction is 10 meter per second. Now we know that it takes a path of parabola. Somewhere at a particular point it is given that it's having a velocity v that is equal to root of 125. It will have a vx at that point. It will also have a vy at that particular point. I can write vx as ux plus ax into t. Ux is nothing but equal to 10, like we have proved. There is no acceleration acting along the x direction. So velocity of the projectile in the horizontal component always remains constant. That's nothing but equal to 10 meter per second. Now the problem is like this. At a particular interval of the time, or at a particular instant of the time, say let after t1 seconds, velocity of projectile is root 125, that is v bar. I can write v bar as vx I cap plus vy j cap. Modulus of v bar as magnitude of a vector is root of vx square plus vy square. So v square, if I have to write magnitude square as vx square plus vy square. V is root 125 square. Vx square is 10 square. I have to calculate vy square. So 125 equal to 100 plus vy square. That implies vy square is 125 minus 100. That is 25. It implies at that instant y component of the velocity is root 25. That is nothing but equal to 5 meter per second. So we have got one understanding that when the velocity is root 125, its y component is 5 meter per second. So the projectile has moved for some more path. At some more point, it will have the same velocity v, where this is vx and this is vy. Might have noticed one thing. In both the cases, vx magnitude is same and even the direction is also same. Both the cases, vy magnitude is same, but look at the direction. These directions are opposite to each other. Therefore, I can say after another time right from the beginning. T2, velocity of projectile is root 125. Vy is again 5 meter per second, but this Vy and this Vy are not in the same direction. This Vy is in upward direction, whereas this Vy is in downward direction. We want to calculate what is the difference between these time intervals. So I can write acceleration is nothing but equal to change in the velocity by time. This doesn't happen along the x-axis because v is constant along the x-axis. So on the y direction, a is nothing but equal to g. Vy is, one is 5, another one is minus 5. This minus because of difference, and another 5 because of the opposite direction. And we need to calculate the t as t1 minus t2. t1 minus t2 is now 5 and 5, 10 by g. Assuming g is also as 10, so the difference in the time is nothing but equal to 1 second. So the interval where this happens, this time interval is nothing but equal to 1 second. After 1 second, it will acquire again the same velocity of root 125, or again the same y component 5 meter per second, but in the opposite direction. Thank you for watching. Keep coming back for more and more video lessons.